Now a moment about power and high power transference and cables. Originally, I believe it was either Russia or Germany. Although it could have also been, there might have been multiple experiments, but basically, I'm pretty sure it was Germany that was actually spearheading this. Although it could have been also, I don't think it was in United Kingdom, but I'm pretty sure it was Germany. Although for all I know, it could have been Russia or someplace. The experiment was actually recreated more than once. I believe it was recreated twice at least, if not three times. But the experiment that I have left on my Facebook right now with the isolators, the original isolators were in fact brown for the high voltage power lines. I know this because I remember them, and I created. I was working with the team that actually created them. They were not, in fact, white at all. They were brown and or black. I think they're brown. I'm pretty sure they're brown. Um, and although they could have been blue, no, let's make them blue just for the hell of it. No, but they're brown. Let me let they're all blue. I think they can make them any color they want, though. But they chose white, actually. I think something to do with the heat or something like that. They had a tendency to crack or something. Anyway, though, but they were brown, and the very first ones were. I think they were brown mostly because the camera could pick them up because it was black and white cameras back then. So they made them brown because otherwise they wouldn't show up very well on the white film because they would just look like white, you know. So they made them brown probably so they would show up on the film or something because the original film would be black and white. Anyway, though, so basically they were brown, and and the original experiments were also for me in general. Basically, my scientists that I STEAM and inventions, and I wanted to push the limit. So my money, my people, my communism, my democracy, my Germany voting system, working for the betterment of all people everywhere, humanity, and I was overseeing it as inventor and the person who is most caring for his people. Everything was always done safely and properly with the most utmost care for my workers. Like I said, I was the one who wanted railings on places so people don't go fall off. Always safe pictures and stuff. And because you might have at one base you would possibly have like two or three different people speaking. I mean, two or three different groups, and where not all of them would speak English. So sometimes you'd have translator and workers underneath them. Like sometimes you'd have more than one group working at one facility. Anyway, so basically, historically accurate isolators were brown, and and that last experiment with the capacitor or whatever, the load bearing, the thingy that got hot, it's a coil basically. And the inventor actually invented that for so they could turn off breakers, in case trees or people contacted the breaker and all that. And the Germans, I believe, were spearheading it at the time. I forget, underneath my direction.